My name's Moncrieff. I'm the Practice Director of Hunter Plastic Surgery in Newcastle. We've been in practice now for 8.5 years, and when we first started off, we were a more general plastic surgery practice. We made a change at the beginning of this year, really just to focus on breast and body surgery. My job is to look after the business side of our practice. So my husband's a plastic surgeon, so he looks after the clinical side and I look after all the business sides. We love making a tangible difference to people's lives. So something like plastic surgery, you can see the effect of it very, very quickly, and it is quite transformative. Well, what separates us from other practices that are operating in the same space, we talk about our 5-star difference. And the number one thing there is that we have a specialist plastic surgeon. So not a cosmetic surgeon, not just anyone with a basic medical degree, a plastic surgeon like Dr. Moncrieff. So in his case, 17 years of training and study before he became a plastic surgeon. So that's a big difference to someone that's just done a basic medical degree. So that's probably our biggest thing. Obviously in Newcastle, we're not the only plastic surgery practice. So we look at other elements of our 5-star difference. So things like our award-winning service, the fact that we're really upfront about costs. So before someone invests their time and money in seeing us, they know what the costs are. It's all very transparent on the website. So they're some of the main things that differentiate our practice. Over time, it's certainly become a more competitive market. And in that aesthetic plastic surgery, so those sort of breast and body type procedures, a lot more competition. So over time, we've had to become a bit smarter about marketing. Simply word of mouth hasn't been enough. And that is really what I look after. So I sort of have a background in law and I have an MBA, and the role that I was in before Dr. Moncrieff and I set up the practice was in the Commonwealth Bank's marketing division. So I've got a reasonable idea of marketing, and we've certainly had to be a lot smarter over the years with it. So we started using Snap, I think, fairly early on in our practice life. Often I'll mock up something that I think would look good. And I do that on an online service just to give myself an idea of what I would like. Or sometimes I'll just go totally fresh and give them a brief. But often it will give them an idea of what I'm after, and they'll come up with something that actually looks professional. Our brief will sometimes change as a document is being produced, but they're really good about, yep, no worries, they make the changes, come back to us. Business is a fluid thing, so sometimes things are changing even through the cycle of producing, a document, and they're very, very easy to deal with on that side. Snap have actually created most of our printed materials, so everything from business cards to brochures, documents for patients, so understanding that surgical journey. They've produced documents, really beautiful looking documents like that. Always easy and a very high quality. I've never had to send anything back.